welcome to InsideAtlanta.com. I'm your girl, Jet Black, and I have the crew with me. Ladies, what's up?
Hey, Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
I'm your girl, Shayla Ray. You already know.
Hey, Shayla. I'm Destiny, everyone. Hello.
And I'm Sky. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year, and thank you everybody for tuning in and turning up with us. Happy New Year, y'all. It's 2021. 2020 has come and gone. 2020 has been some bull crap, if I say the least. But Happy New Year to you, ladies. I'm so glad that we all made it all safe and sound and healthy. It's a lot going on around here. It's a lot going on in the world. It's a lot going on in the nation. And it's especially a lot going on in the ATL. Man, Sky, what's up?
Yes, and Jet, you know what? You are right. So much has been going on in the ATL. Let's talk about some of the crime that has been going on. And I hate to start off with the crime, but you know, we got to get right into it. So, and you know, and it's not just centralized to one location, you know, it's been in Buckhead, it's been downtown Atlanta, Midtown, everywhere. I think, you know, I personally went to Lenox Mall and you can see the presence of cops there because, you know, there have been shootings there since last year.
I was about to say, I haven't been there since I graduated, but the crazy part is, not to cut you off, the police presence has always been there. That's why I don't understand. There's a police substation right next to my old school. So I'm like, how is all of this happening? And you got a whole precinct at the mall.
Well, they said they're going to do metal detectors. I didn't see it when I got there. This was about last week when I went, but I did, you know, have lunch at California Pizza Kitchen. As you look up around, you can see the police just in their positions, just, I don't know, I guess waiting for anything to pop off. But I also want to talk about some of the violence that we've been seeing in some of our lounges. Now, keep in mind that Atlanta has, you know, it's pretty much open. So guess what? A lot of other cities in the country aren't. So guess who's coming here to party? All these other people just, you know, descending on Atlanta. And that's
go home, Roger.
Sure, they haven't up the city. They're trying to get out, especially for New Year's. Oh my goodness.
I stay in the house with my kid.
So I want to let's kind of just dive in and look at some of the shootings that have been happening. You know, it kicked off back in November with the rapper King Von, that was in downtown Atlanta. Then there was also a 25-year-old Marine who was also shot and killed at a lounge in Midtown. Then we had the 7 people who were stabbed in the Republic Lounge. That's downtown Atlanta.
That was New Year's Eve. That was New Year's Eve.
Yes. So then that rolled over into shots fired at a lounge in Buckhead that I had actually visited a couple of days prior. And, you know, several people were injured there. Let's see. I mean, it's like, it's just like, I have literally this whole laundry list. But one of the shootings that I do want to talk about was with, there was a 7-year-old who was killed actually afterwards, after being hit. So it was a drive-by shooting and she was in the crossfire and she got shot in the head. And it's just really sad. It's sad.
Trash. And 2 Chainz spoke on it. I saw on his Instagram where he posted, he's like, look, go home, leave us alone. And we're serious about being full here. We don't even stab people. He was like, we carry sticks, we don't stab people. So you know it's not Atlanta people. And that's the crazy part. Even Jovita Moore from the news, she stated that everything that's happening, when you dig in the background of the people that commit the crimes, nobody's from here. Nobody lives here. Go home.
Go home.
Leave us alone.
Take your trash home. They did find the guy who I think he was 24 years old, who did shoot the 7-year-old little girl. And I'm sorry, I just don't
tried to run.
Tried.
They
found him in Virginia.
That's what I'm saying. He tried to leave, but they caught him.
But I think
that's where he was from, because he wasn't from Atlanta. That's why he just went back home, it sounds like.
Exactly.
That is so crazy. So, but you know, starting off 2021 like this, You know,
2021 is crazy. They running up in everything. So much is the capital of the United States. Like,
I know. So yeah. Speaking of running, and we had those runoffs. So as you know, we are officially a blue state. So
went from blood
Wow.
to crooks.
man, so you know that election was watched by, I feel like, the world. We had so many advertisements, and I got all the text messages and the phone calls, and just it was like never ending from the election, and just keep carrying on to this runoff election. So in case you have been under a rock the past week or so, as you know, we had the Senate seats were open. And so John Ossoff, he worked his ass off.
Put up,
Oh my gosh. Well, he won. He was pit against David Perdue. So, and you know, so John is actually going to be the youngest person in the Senate. So
we got the youngest first Black as well.
Yes.
Warnock exactly. In the building.
Yes. So
Atlanta is pretty much saving people from everything. We're saving the world.
Stacey Abrams is saving people from everything.
Yes.
Stacey Abrams is doing that single-handedly.
Black Girls Rock.
Okay,
Get
all
it,
day.
Stacey. Shout out, Stacey.
First of all, also let me just say this caveat about Stacey. Okay, how y'all still? Y'all should have just let her win the governor election. See now, if y'all
because had she won, we wouldn't have been popping like we popping because we got bigger and better things going on for Stacey, baby. Stacey gonna be over the United States.
Whole election from her, and she said, "I've got one better for you. I'll take the whole country." How about that?
I love
that meme.
I love the meme
on her.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a couple
you mean you if I bet was a person.
It was like if a person was I bet.
I love that meme. Yes. I love that one. I seen it on Facebook.
That was it.
I love
That's
that
her.
Yes.
That's her.
Yes. So congrats to Georgia for turning blue, and we had a lot of, once again, the first time voters. So thank you so much for everybody who came out and made a difference.
And can we say why this is really important too?
I voted.
Yes. Oh yes, it is. It's so important. So now it's going to kind of spill over into Merritt's world a little bit. But so what this means for us in the House now, the Democrats have the majority now. So
which means
we finna get some money. We finna get some student loans forgiven. Ooh, I can't wait. Erase that off.
Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside.
And that's all Merritt had a little light.
Yeah.
Man, it's a whole lot going on. But y'all know what? We congratulate those people and we are happy for those people. Yes. But we have some people that are angry. They are upset.
Bitter.
Baby, they were so mad that they stormed into the Capitol so much as they reached Nancy Pelosi's office, feet on her desk, on her phone, on her computer. It was nuts.
Her mail.
Mary, tell us about what's going on with that.
I mean, there's really nothing else to add on to that. I mean, I think the big thing that we have to see is to what Shayla was saying earlier, right? Like, because of the fantastic things that came out of the last election, that means across the country, everything is now going to be Democratic. That means the House representatives are Democratic. That means the Senate, Democrats. That means the majority. And then that means our president are Democrats. So everything is blue. So that's why we're talking about where the money reside. Okay, I expect just everything. Just, hey, you have student loan debt? Not anymore. Hey, you want your 40 acres and a mule? You got it.
You got
it. I feel like everything now should be, you want legalized marijuana? You got it. You want prison reform? You got I just feel like everything should be passed. Period. blank. There should be no reason why nothing should be passed at this point. Okay. So because of that, your white supremacist brothers and sisters who was already at the house during, Christmas with no mask, passing COVID to everybody in their family, they decided, okay, that they wanted to be upset and go storm the Capitol. Now,
I ain't never seen nothing like it. That was
and
nuts.
I think that's the thing. I think that there's like a few things that happen in the media, right? Like one, everyone's covering it and everybody is in disbelief. And so the narrative was always just like, oh my God, we're in disbelief. Except all people of color are like, disbelief of what? This is what white people do when they mad. They burn shit. You don't believe it? Go read the receipts from Tulsa, Oklahoma and see what happened there. They do that. My favorite was Tamika was like, Black people, just FYI, this is not our fight.
Mind your business.
Mind your business.
You better stay
This
at home.
has nothing to do with us.
You better stay
Just
at home.
back up, and mind your business. Mind your business. That's all, just back up.
Exactly.
I
CNN
love that guy.
just posted a video where the rioters, what they're calling, the media is calling them rioters. I'm going to call them what they are. The white homegrown terrorists. They found them on video and they found out that the media was CNN. And so they show the footage of them yelling, screaming, cursing, and almost like literally like they were turning against them and their like lives were at danger. And these are white reporters too. And so it just talks about like all the craziness that'll happen. Here's what I will say that's very interesting though. Y'all notice that all of these fools went up there with their work IDs on? They're finding people left and right because they're not like, it's easy.
But they don't care.
Well,
they don't care.
Why do you think they don't care?
It's
Because they know that nothing's going to be done with them for real.
Privilege.
Privilege.
So they're already arrested homie who put his feet on Nancy Pelosi's
He was the first one to get caught.
I mean,
They got the guy with the podium too.
There's so many videos. There's so much footage of us seeing, but let it have been Black people, we would have been dead. Dead bodies everywhere.
We wouldn't even gotten to the stairs.
Girl, it would have been a whole 2020 massacre.
Child, we wouldn't even gone outside. Forget the
And
stairs.
you know what? Even though I feel, and I thought about this while it was happening too. I thought like, I mean, we already know for Black people, we already know our struggles and all of that. But could you imagine if those were Middle Eastern men?
That's something to think about.
They would have been dead too.
Quick.
AF.
National Guard. They have SWAT. They have everybody.
Could you
there.
imagine? Like, we already know the massacre. Like, right? Like, we've seen it. That's why we've been protesting for months on end, for years on end, for centuries, right? But could you imagine if it was just a tourist with a turban on, like, hey, this is the Capitol. I want to see it closer. And could you imagine what they would do to that?
Could you imagine you walking up there with that turban on your head?
I mean, for real.
Over.
And the hoops, girl.
You're too close. You're like, I'm just jogging. What are you talking about? And my little cousin lives in DC. Actually, I had to call and check on her. She was like, I'm not coming out the house. I'm not doing anything. She went to Howard and she decided to stay there to live. So, and I had to call and check on her. She said she's staying in the house for the next 2 weeks.
I don't blame her.
I don't
Because
either.
she don't know until January 20th, once he's president, then we'll see what happens. But
see what's going on
too. Nancy Pelosi, she said she's going back and trying to get him impeached tomorrow.
Yes, as she should.
As she should.
She's calling Pence and said that Pence and other government administration need to also get behind this to make sure that they invoke the 25th Amendment to get him out of office. Thoughts?
He needs to go.
Yeah, he should have been gone. They should have impeached him the first time. They took all that damn time to do all that
Thank
court
you,
BS.
Jet. Thank you.
He should have been gone.
Thank you. He should have been gone.
Now, my last thing I do want to ask y'all, because this is a little controversial. Did y'all hear what happened with Carrie Hilson?
Girl.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know
so
my
for
feelings
those who
hurt
haven't
because
heard,
she's
Carrie
from
Hilson,
Decatur. So I'm like,
so they say.
sis.
So for those who don't know, Carrie Hilson essentially, I don't know if defend is the right word, right? But Carrie Hilson had some empathy, if you will.
Choice words.
Yes.
To say that she actually is against the president being banned from Twitter because she believes it violates the First Amendment, where you freedom of speech. And as such, he shouldn't have been banned. He shouldn't be allowed to still, exercise his right for free speech.
And what she said was, she said, take Donald Trump out of it. Imagine a world where, just to put it in context, I'm not saying.
Sure, go ahead.
But imagine a world where people can't exercise their First Amendment rights, and people take that away. So.
Well, the thing is, on Twitter, when you sign up, you're clicking a box that's saying, oh, yes, I agree to blah, 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 blah. Now, that's up to you to read that. If you do not read that, more than likely it says
nobody reads it, but it's there.
Exactly. So if you don't read it, I'm sure that it's saying, hey, if Twitter deems that it's necessary for us to pull your account because of things that you say, we're going to do that.
Right. So that's not going to violate your First Amendment rights. What that's going to do is take you off of these people platform that own this platform that's tired of you talking that BS and saying you got to go. So at the end of the day, Carrie, that didn't make any type of sense whatsoever. So
she should have stayed in her lane with that.
Now, hold on. I have one thing to say to Carrie. Carrie, enough.
Well, I have one thing to say to Carrie. I have one thing to say to Carrie too. Don't get canceled again.
Okay. Already canceled again.
Shayla, she can't get canceled again.
I really think she was just trying to become relevant again to get people talking about her, because I don't really even think take Trump out of it. Trump is the reason why he was removed himself, because he's talking that BS. And again, that is not his platform. Twitter the owners of Twitter didn't want to hear him talking no more, so they mute him. Just like if I post on Instagram that they don't like, they're gonna send a message and say this is bullying. I don't think it's bullying, but if Instagram thinks it's bullying, they're gonna take it down.
And he literally got removed from every single social media app, as he should, for the things that he's done, what he's ignited. And this was to a whole nother magnitude. And Carrie, we just don't need this right now.
Here's what I will say. Here's what I will say to play devil's advocate. However, I do understand where she is trying to go, and when she's trying to defend freedom of speech, I understand.
She didn't make it.
I see where she was trying. I said trying. Damn, I said trying. See where she was trying to go. Okay. Here's the other piece of it too. The commander-in-chief, the president, you are representing the government of the country. Period.
Correct.
You always will have freedom of speech, not in a public space where you are literally inciting hate and you're literally telling people from your governmental and from your authority and your position of authority of being the commander-in-chief of an
to go tear shit up.
To go tear shit and burn things. No, so
you need to be muted.
So
he does need to be.
I was like, sis, I know what you're trying to say with freedom of speech, but here's the thing: he's the president. It doesn't apply.
Well, did you hear that he's putting out? He wants to put out his own social media.
I did hear that he wants to put out his own social media. His followers, I'm sure, would download it though. I could definitely see
that. But I mean,
following.
Do it.
Yeah, he does. He does. He has to follow. But wasn't he going to ban on TikTok? He was going to ban TikTok himself, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was for a security breach.
He wanted to. He just was trying to be because of China.
Petty. Petty.
Oh,
that's it for me, though. Girl, that's it. I ain't even got. That's enough for that, honey.
I'm tired of him.
We all
too. He has to go.
Well, I mean, it's either 10 days before, it's either 10 days he gonna go regardless, or he
Tomorrow.
gonna be impeached
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You know what I
Tomorrow.
mean?
Tomorrow.
We're waiting, and it's 10 days at night.
Yes, but yeah, it's a lot going on with that political stuff, but we're in entertainment. We're in the media, so we want to see what's going on in entertainment. I heard something going on with Kim and Kanye. You wanna fill us in, Shayla Ray?
Kim Kardashian, aka one of the most popular sex tapes with Ray J. And
she don't want Kanye no more again.
She don't want Kanye no more, y'all. They done broke
up.
Does
Kanye want her? Not want her? Or does Kanye want a man?
Well, there were some rumors that Kanye and Jeffree Star were in a relationship.
Stay in the news.
I mean, right, married.
Bro, wait.
And it's always with somebody else, man.
And it's always
a heterosexual so-called
man. Yes.
But he did come out and say that the rumors were not true. I don't know where the rumors started or how or what, but he said that the rumors were not true. Apparently, him and Kanye never really had a good relationship, even when
makes sense.
So, like, where did it come from, though? Like, seriously, like, where does Jeffree and Kanye come from? Period.
You know what I think? I think Jeffree did that on purpose so he could be back in the news circuit because
publicity.
That could be possible.
I'm with Merritt.
That could be possible, or it's a lot of media outlet, who just want to do things for clickbait. And being that Jeffree Star has such a close relationship with Kim Kardashian, and they actually broke up. Yeah, she used to do his makeup. I mean, he used to do her makeup.
Do her makeup.
So that's kind of how he got his claim to fame, was through Kim Kardashian.
Y'all saw his post when he said he was ready for Sunday service.
Yes, I've seen that.
Right, and that was another thing. Come on now.
I think he liked that though. I think he did like that attention.
He been liking that attention because what else he been doing?
Speaking of Sunday service, what y'all think about Pastor Mace coming back on the scene?
Ooh. Shit. I don't know how I feel about
that.
Y'all make another album.
Don't go to his church. That's our homeboy. I just playing Corbin.
Church though. You can't. I mean,
you're so crazy.
I cannot trust everybody's church. We're gonna see how it goes, but I ain't doing it. Probably 9 times out of 10. But I wish him.
I want to go just because, so we can have something to talk about. I think all of us need to go one time and sit in there and see.
I went to his church when he had it the first time. When he had his church the first time, I went. He was in an elementary school.
How was it, Scott?
Oh, that was so long ago. Let's just say I just went once.
Oh, well, that says a lot.
Wow.
So y'all really think they're gonna break up, Kanye?
I do. I mean, I do.
What's the reason? That's what I didn't hear.
Mentally ill. I mean, they've been having issues in their relationship for quite some time. I mean,
that's usually what happens when you jump from a relationship / marriage to go into a whole other thing. Are you still married? That's usually how it goes. Because what could you build your relationship on but sex?
Definitely not trust. But I digress.
I mean, but I don't know. Stuff has happened and stuff works out. So because of his mental illness, she's gonna jump ship.
They've had some issues.
But she been around for a long time though. Like she been holding him down. So she has. Probably
and then they start off as like friends at first. Like weren't they friends? Or could this be for the show? It could be.
Well, this is the last season of the show, which is another interesting point. Like, I think Kanye had a lot of issues with being exposed in their show so much.
Then don't be with her.
Right. But I'm saying this is the final season of the show. So it's basically you took it through all of these seasons and now it's over and y'all relationship is over.
Yeah. And they got 4 kids, right? Don't they got 4 kids?
Got 4 kids, yeah.
4 kids.
So it'll be really interesting to see what happens. I also want to talk about, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Jasmine Sullivan just dropped her album called, what is it called, Hotel?
I gotta listen to that.
I haven't listened to it yet either.
I haven't either. I've been hearing about it though.
It's epic. First of all, like it gives me.
I don't know. Reality TV show was epic for me. So if she gonna do better than that,
I think it surpassed that. But I mean, of course, it's just all opinion. But you gotta be the one to judge. But what this album is giving me a little bit of miseducation of Lauryn Hill with the skits in between. You know what I mean? Because it's giving you kind of like a context. So it's one of those albums that you want to start on one, you don't want to have it on shuffle, and you want to let it play so that you can kind of hear how the story unfolds.
I like albums like that.
I love it.
And then she ended up on Twitter. She ended up saying, "Wouldn't it be cool if Issa Rae came up with a short film and I could add my music in between?" And Issa responded and she said, "Say less, honey. Let's get working on this project." So that's gonna
be friends. They're friends because I saw. I'm a huge Jasmine Sullivan fan, and Issa Rae. She has a platform that she does in Inglewood, where artists are able to like perform and do this whole thing. And so Jasmine was on there, and you could tell they like hit it off, because then after that, Jasmine started doing some more stuff with the show, and like. I love it. I love the Black woman energy. It's all magical. Like I'm here for all of it.
Me too.
I love it. And some people don't like this new album because it's not like classic, you know, Jasmine Sullivan, but I think it's just showing her growth as an artist. Shout out to her success with this project. She's getting a lot of attention. Her mom actually just took her last bout of chemo as well. And so she said, the fame and the fortune and attention that she's receiving, the most important thing to her, of course, is her mother and her actually, you know, fighting against cancer. So let's keep her in our prayers as well.
I would love for us to interview Jazz. So Jazz, if you're watching this, honey,
that would be great.
Would love to have you come on.
Oh my goodness,
I'd lose my mind. I'd be a super fan. I'd have to like.
Yeah, that's me and my baby daddy. On her other album, me and my baby daddy song. I wanna be good to you, baby.
Hey.
Is that how Ryan got here?
Tell me crazy, but I think I found the love of my life. That's right. And he be singing it to the top of his lungs. And I just.
She did do what's that show that's on NPR, the Tiny Desk. She did Tiny Desk, and
she's done it a couple times.
She's done it a couple times, and she just did it a couple days ago for this new album, and she did do Let It Burn. Was the only old song that she sung, and she did do a song with her. She has a song with Ari Lennox, which I love Ari Lennox too. Like that is my girl. So it's dope. I can't wait to y'all listen to it, and then next week I'll have a little review.
Me too. I'm definitely gonna listen to it.
Speaking of celebrity couples in 2021, it is official. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey are together.
This hoe.
Girl. Wasn't she just with somebody else though?
Future.
But
he's with That's DR now. He's moved.
Well, that's an upgrade then. Shout out to her. Where my drink at? Shout out to her. She's
I agree with you, Mary. That's an upgrade for her.
That's an upgrade. Also,
I agree.
Jordan. I mean, and I didn't even know Michael B. Jordan liked Black women. So I mean, I'm happy.
You know what? Maybe she took the sex class that Jade's Desire did, because the way Shorty be getting these dudes, honey, she doing something right.
Honey.
And she keeping them too, honey.
Well, she not really keeping them. No, she's not.
She knows she got that thing.
It's like, but when she gets them, she kind of have them. If that makes sense, you know.
No, it doesn't.
Ain't nobody trying to be.
Just for a few weeks, but
I mean, but the apple don't fall too far from the tree, honey. She just like
I wasn't gonna talk about people's mamas. I wasn't gonna go there.
But where's the lie? If it's a lie, then I apologize. But she just like her mom.
So she with Michael B. Jordan. Didn't he have some other Eritrean girl? She was cute too. She was like a model or something.
Not no more. And he's come public. They're letting them know. Now see, they're
public.
On the slopes. They were caught on the slopes, so the paparazzi was seeing them go on vacation over the last, through Christmas. And when you spend some time with somebody for Christmas, that's like real, New Year's, that's like real love. And so, yes, he's come forward. She's proclaiming his love. So we're going to see
how long this lasts.
Look like. They gotta have a name. So what would y'all name them as a couple? You gotta have one name that combines their name. So what is it gonna be like?
Lord Jor.
Or Lori's next man.
Lord Jor.
Lord Jor. Lord Jor.
Lord Jor.
Or Jor Lore.
Or more
Lori.
I don't know.
Maury.
Lori's what's next?
I like Maury.
Fiore.
Well, we'll see what is happening.
Well, until he posts on his Instagram, I don't see it.
I know I'm going on here too because I'm like, I want to see him do maybe.
Oh no, it's here. It's the last picture. It's on here 2 hours ago. So he just made it 2 hours ago because she wasn't on nowhere on his page before, but 2 hours ago she up on here. But it's a silhouette.
It's a silhouette, but you know who it is. And what? Oh yeah.
Okay, 2 hours ago. Okay.
So they've been.
But he didn't. Ain't no caption.
Oh, she got him all up and through hers though, honey.
No, how many pictures does she have?
Yes, they got a cute little Polaroid on hers.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's a cute little Polaroid. Cute. She's cute though.
She is cute.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, like she's like, I mean, she's stunning.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Well, let's see. How old is Lori Harvey and how old is Michael B. Jordan?
I think Lori's 22, 23, maybe.
That's
something like that. Yeah, she's very young. Remember last year, Future did that big old birthday thing? Money.
But she don't have
money. She don't need no money.
I'm about to say, but
okay, well, those
if Future ain't got no money, all the kids he got, so I don't.
No, he got money because he don't spend the money on them children. But the type of female that Lori Harvey is, it's the thrill of being with Future and the type of guy that he is. Future is actually cool as hell at the end of the day.
Y'all think it's the attention too.
Grew up with them and everything. So it ain't even the attention. She don't even need it. Everybody know who she is. She don't need the attention. She don't need no money. It's the thrill of a bad boy, which is why she messed with Future. And Future probably got that jewel with all these kids. Speaking of the
girl,
you got some.
You got what, 8 kids?
Like a Mack truck.
Left hook, right hook, elephant trunk.
No multiple.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the thrill for her with Future. I see that. Bad boy, good girl. That's the type of image that was. You know what I'm saying? So, but she don't need no money at all.
I know she don't need no money.
I mean, she doesn't need that, but I mean.
But she ain't gonna be messing with no broke nigga. Let's be real.
Exactly, Shayla.
She shouldn't, because she's not broke.
But that's what I'm saying. So she's going for a certain caliber of man, which is fine. That's what you want. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what happens.
They actually look good together, though. I like.
They do. They are very. To me, they look better together than her and Future. To me, I like.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
Future was.
Yeah, it ain't. But still.
And I always was wondering what Steve Harvey thought. Like, what did he feel about that relationship? So he, Michael B. Jordan has a little bit of a cleaner image, so better look for.
I'm a fan. I mean, I've been a fan of Michael B. Jordan since The Wire. Like, I've been a fan. Love the Creed little thing he got. So good for them. Black love. Let's do it. I didn't realize she was that young.
I hope that works out. Like, he looks more of a husband than anything. He looked like a husband.
If she don't have any kids, and he don't have any kids.
And then Future got them old kids, almost her age. Like,
she ain't ready to be no stepmama. She's
come on, man. To somebody 4 years younger than her, I'm sure not.
Well, that's all I have for entertainment news. Until next week. That's it with your girl Shayla Ray.
Well, that was so fun, you guys. I learned a little bit today. I learned something about myself, and I'm going to take that class from Miss Jade. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in to InStyle Atlanta. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with us, tuned in and turned up. You can find us on InStyleAtlanta.com. You can find us on at InStyle Atlanta on Instagram, and make sure you like my daughter says, subscribe to our channel, mommy. Subscribe to my channel, InStyle Atlanta. We're up through there, and I got the crew with me, ladies.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
My baby say, subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe to it, honey. Subscribe to it.